Hi boys and girls, today we're working on Unit 6, Lesson 14 for Language Arts. And we are going to blend and segment two-syllable words. We're also going to build sentences by adding adjectives and prepositions. And we're going to answer questions about key details in the story In the Storm Shelter. Okay, let's start by practicing segmenting and blending two-syllable words. So when you come across a word that you might not know, you always want to sound it out. J, p, jump, ing. Then we can put the two-syllable word together. Jump, ing, jumping. And the little hands down here show you the number of sounds in each word. So I want you to try this next one on your own. If you need help, look at the number of fingers. That'll tell you the number of sounds in the word. This word is segmented like this. Odd, nod, ed, nod, ed, nodded. Let's do this one together. There's three sounds in the first part of this word. Fun. And two sounds in the last part. Der. Thunder, thunder. You try this one on your own. So I'm using the fingers to help me. There's only two sounds in the first part and three in the second part of the word. Out, out. Ein, line, outline, outline. Let's move on to building sentences with adjectives and prepositions. So when you write, you should strive to make your writing interesting. We don't want our readers to be bored by our writing. Now there are different ways to do this, and we've learned a few. One way to build a sentence and make our writing more interesting is by adding adjectives. And adjectives are describing words. I have a very simple sentence here. The dog barked. Now, the dog barked. There's nothing wrong with that sentence, but it's not very interesting. So let's build onto this sentence by adding adjectives. First, let's find the noun. What's the noun in this sentence? We should also find the verb in this sentence. What's the verb? The noun is dog. A noun is a person, place, or thing. And the verb, it was barked. What tense is the verb in? Is it past tense, present tense, or future? It's a past tense verb. Barked is past tense, and we know that because of the past tense marker, ed, at the end. So I'm wondering what I could add to this sentence. What adjectives can I add to describe the dog? So the dog barked. Let's make this sentence longer and more interesting. Okay, so maybe I could say the black dog barked, or the short dog barked. I could say the cute dog barked, or the big dog barked. All of these words are adjectives that describe the dog. So my sentence is getting a little bit better because I changed it from the dog barked to the big dog barked. Now my reader can have more of a picture in their head of what this dog that's barking looks like. And now my reader knows it's a big dog. But I can make it even more interesting by adding a preposition. So I'm going to ask myself, what might the dog bark at? The dog bark at? Maybe the big dog barked at the doorbell. Or the big dog barked at the storm. The big dog, maybe he barked at the truck. Or the big dog barked at the cat. So what did the big dog bark at? I chose the truck. The big dog barked at the truck. So I want you to take a look and see how I expanded this sentence, how I made it more interesting for the reader by adding prepositions and adding an adjective. Instead of the dog barked, a little boring. The big dog barked, getting better. The big dog barked at the truck. That's much better than what we started with. We're going to move on to our story for today, which is In the Storm Shelter. And today's story continues Spencer's adventure in the storm's shelter. Here are some vocabulary words that we're going to read in our story today. This first picture is, you see the tree blowing? The word is gusts. Gusts. And that means that the wind blows strongly for a short time. So if there's a gust of wind, it blows strongly for a short time. This next picture, I see some lightning and the word cracks. If something cracks, it means that it makes a sudden, sharp sound. Booms. This thunder is probably booming, and booms means that something makes a deep and loud sound. And this last word that we have is peeks. This cat right here is peeking out of the window. Peeks means that someone or something looks at something from a hidden place. So you might try and sneak a peek of Santa coming, for example, on Christmas Eve. Peeks, looking at something from a hidden place. We have some tricky spellings in our reading today. We have the N sound, spelled with the letters K-N, knocked. We have the sound, spelled with the letters E-R, in shelter, Spencer, and thunder. The or sound, spelled with the letters O-R, and the words or, storm, and porch. The R sound, spelled with the letters A-R, and the words start, arm, and barn. We have other two-syllable words, which are expect, finish, and picnic. Okay, so now it's time for us to read today's story to find out how the adventure in the storm shelter ends.